This is a loan to help the industry through an economic downturn that the industry had nothing to do with, and as I indicated to you, it's being felt around the world.
That was Ron Gettelfinger from the UAW. Joining us on the phone, Michigan Governor Jennifer Granholm. Governor, thanks very much for joining us. First of all, the union has agreed to some givebacks. And the auto dealers are coming, the manufacturers are coming with a plan for cutting back on a large number of brands and individual lines. Won't there be jobs lost as a result of this?
Absolutely, and there have been jobs lost because they've been in the middle of this restructuring now for several years. In fact, Michigan is the poster child state where you can see it. Exhibit A, we've lost 400,000 jobs in Michigan alone, largely related to the automotive and manufacturing sector. However, if they don't get this bridge loan and they don't follow through on their plans, the ramifications are much worse, not just for Michigan, but for the entire nation. We do not want to turn this recession into a depression.
Well, so far from the elimination or selling of brands, what we're also seeing is their plan is to close dealerships and plants, accelerate alternatives, cut executive pay. Aside from the cutting of executive pay, what in that plan, what will be the impact of that plan, do you think, in terms of the jobs lost, the economic impact on Michigan and surrounding states?
Well, each of them have a job cut number inside of their plans, and it's tens of thousands of jobs across the board, and obviously Michigan would bear a disproportionate number of those, as we have over the past several years. But what's important about these plans is that they are dramatic, they're aggressive, they're future-oriented. They are, as GM writes in its plan, it's a plan to succeed and not just to survive, and they describe the future, which is the future of electric vehicles and hybrids and flex fuel vehicles. It's a future that will help to make the U.S. independent of foreign oil, and that's where they need it to be. Yes, they're describing the salary cuts, and they're going to be CEOs will be giving getting $1 a year, and they're slashing benefits and shedding lines and brands. All of that goes to their financial viability, but the long-term viability for the nation is really about this electric vehicle future, and that's exactly where they need to be. That's what their plans outline.
Is this an all-or-nothing deal where if they don't get $34 billion, that's the cumulative for the three, that there will be bankruptcies, reorganizations, or, shutting down of some major units or some big company?
Well, Ford has made clear that they would love to be able to access a line of credit, but that they probably won't draw on it, that $9 billion for them. However, for General Motors and Chrysler, it is urgent. Time is of the essence. In fact, if it doesn't happen next week for General Motors, game over. So this is an urgent moment for Congress or the President to act, whichever one can move more quickly. And, of course, the President has some existing authority under the legislation that was passed earlier to be able to offer these loans. He's chosen not to exercise that authority. If he's not going to, then Congress can. But it's got to happen immediately, or the ramifications across the nation will be the loss of 3 to 5 million jobs in communities all across the country.
Now, are you so tied up in this crisis that you can't, at this stage, consider any offer that might come from the Obama transition to join the cabinet or the sub-cabinet?
Well, I'm really focused, Andrea, on this. As you can imagine, this is the whole ball of wax for Michigan, and I was so pleased to be able to attend the meeting yesterday of the governors where they were talking about the stimulus package, because he was really focused on creating jobs, and for Michigan, diversifying our economy. We love our auto industry, but we have to diversify, and we've been focused on diversifying, and adding sectors like alternative and renewable energy is exactly where we're at. I want to be governor with a partner in the White House, and I haven't had that for 6 years.
All right, Governor Granholm, thank you very much. Busy day, busy time there. Thanks for taking time out to talk to us.
Thanks, Andrea.